Hi, Survivor Nation. This is Survivor Speaks, and this is definitely something that wasn't planned. I came on. I was working on, things for me all day, but I I just went over on Instagram really quick to grab something and saw a video. So I was just a little bothered by this video because I simply just don't understand why some people are just so hateful. But before I just start this little segment, I am just going to say that the video that I'm going to be showing you is going to be used under the Fair Use Disclaimer Act on the under Section 107. I know you hear I sound exhausted. I've had a like pretty peaceful day, but when people come and just interrupt your peace, it is just crazy. Or just when you go somewhere and and things just upset you because you just don't understand um why a person wants to hurt another person so much. It's like unbelievable. It's unreal. It's what is the word I'm looking for? It's too much. I guess I'll just say that. So I'm gonna show you this, and then I'll be right back with the video that I want to talk about today. Is she a cancer survivor, a diva, or is she reporting mess?
Oh God, I hope he's not watching me walk away.
All right.
He's watching.
Is the Wi-Fi on? So Survivor Nation, I just came on really fast. On the screen, you will see that we got Karkuku Santafold sitting on a throne that Survivor Nation donated the money and spent $50 million on this gold throne where she belongs. She likes to as we all know, and I'm going to say it every time I get online and talk about her, she put her booty cheeks online, and, said that she meant to send it to her husband, but I'm not understanding. And when people think that we're dumb, don't play on our intelligence because that's not what it is. Now, so the reason I'm getting on here today is because I just watched the video and I don't understand why you hate how you have a lot of hate in your heart. And that's why you don't have a relationship with your child. And everything that your children are doing, it is a sign of what you taught them growing up. They had to see violence in the home. You at your grown age, at your very grown age, was joking and laughing and you still joke and laugh about DV. So let's talk about it. Your son already told you are his mother. He does not get in your business. He wants you to stay out of his business. Your son doesn't talk to you. It has nothing to do with Rock and everything to do with you. You've not only had problems with Rock, but I think a lot of people saw the video that when the blue man was with Jaden, how you walked out there and smacked that tray off the table and she was sitting there and went back into the restaurant. So you put too much stuff on the internet. You talk too much and you contradict yourself all the freaking time. And when somebody call you to the carpet or to the throne, if you will, you want to start, projecting. Everything that you're talking about, you're projecting. So you came out and said, once you saw, Papa Blue and Junior and Rock in the car, that pissed you off because you can't see your grandchild. Why? It's because of you. Everything for you is a clout chase. Even when she allowed you to see your grandchild when his father told her not to, she was online for that. When you pulled up to her house with a camera crew and was sitting on her lawn, you claimed you came to come see your grandchild, but you came with a camera crew. And little do you know, well, Blue told her don't let you in her house. Rock has such a forgiving heart. She just was like, oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Just let her in the back and let her stay in the back. But she thought about it. You're not touching her baby until you wash your hands. But your son told her not to even let you in the house. Your son, the father. See, it's a difference. You act like you want to be that man's woman and not his mother. That's a big problem. All this family stuff that you're talking about and this generational wealth that you want to leave and build, nobody knew you. Nobody knew you. Nobody knew that was you dancing off beat as an extra house party. Nobody knew you. Nobody knew your daughter. And guess what? You are mad because your daughter is on the show and Rock don't care. Rock left that show. They asked her to come back to that show. She knows her worth. Now she done threw a monkey wrench in everybody's program and went to do, and she is doing exactly what she said she wanted to do. She's doing it. She's an athlete. She's not just some dirty child that they picked up off the street like you like to say. But you want to get on here crying crocodile tears about the way your son was just worried about his brother. Regardless of whether he has mental health issues or not, I think we all are a step away from it if we don't keep our peace. But nowhere that you go is peaceful. I find it so freaking strange that you argue with Callie. Now Callie ain't even on the set of Baddies yet or anything else, and you're talking about how she get ready to buy you a new pack because they talk about your wig, but she gonna buy you a new pack. Girl, if you don't go somewhere and sit down already, you're supposed to be building this whole network to try to teach people how to not be toxic. Lady, you are toxic. You are mad because there is peace at Blue's home. Because what you said was, I'm waiting for the day when John, start, get tired of her. Because, Blue's dad likes a clean house. And she's a mess. And she doesn't like to do this and do that. And they getting along over there. It's peaceful over there. She's getting back to her. Newsflash, ma'am. Newsflash, if you didn't know. If you didn't know. You're getting ready to find out. If you didn't know, Rock supporters don't even want her with Blue. But if we support her, we're going to support her wholeheartedly through whatever it is that she decides. When she talks about Blue, the people that really support her just don't say anything. We don't say anything. And you keep trying to call this young lady everything but a child of God. She is. She's very spiritual and in tune with what was instilled in her as a child. I don't understand how you're going to talk about somebody's mother and how they're on drugs and all this other stuff. You dig and dig and dig. When one thing don't work, you go to the next. When another thing don't work, you go to the next thing. But you want to talk about somebody's mother being on drugs. I don't care what type of issues Rock mother has. That's a wise woman. She loves all of her children. All of her children. She loves them. And even though they may fight and bicker as siblings, they don't fight and bicker with their mother. They love their mother. They love their mother. This is why she loves Blue so much. Because irregardless as to whatever happened, while she was growing up with her mother, she loves her mother. Her mother is a very wise woman. I love Miss Charlotte, but you, ma'am, on the other hand, are the master. You are the centerpiece. You are just a ball of confusion. And God is not going to give you the desires of your heart because you don't even know what you want. Last week, didn't you make an appointment to go have somebody teach you how to do witchcraft? You can't serve God and be on the dark side, trying to play on the dark side. So it backfired in your face when you went on there and talk about we Zeus now, baddies, shot o'clock. As far as I'm concerned, ma'am, you, your daughter, your son, y'all owe her a check. Nobody know who you was. Nobody know. And all the people that you go on interviews and talk about that wanted to sleep with you years ago, they may be married now. A real woman wouldn't get on in an interview in front of millions and millions of people and talk about men that are married now and what they may have said when they were younger. But you're so better than everybody else. You don't know that. And it bothers you to your core that Papa Blue is supporting Rock. That's what bothers you. It bothers you that there is peace over at Blue's house. It bothers you and whoever else that made that play last week. And I'm so glad that Rock went live and talked about it. And I'm so glad that it was leaked, that it was admitted to that it was a play. Because yeah, it was a play, but they out here saying that Chrisean, she's capping, she's lying. And I still can't get over the response she received when she asked that man, why y'all out here saying that I lied? Why y'all here saying that? And he said, would you rather be looked at as a liar, or you would have rather us say something to protect you so nobody wouldn't come over there? Who was coming over there? Who was coming over there? That's the dumbest thing that I have ever heard. I'm so glad that she went live and said something, because she might not be here today. Or Blue's dad, something could happen to him. But you sit high on this throne and look down on people. Everything for you is a clout moment. You need to sit with yourself somewhere and rethink your whole entire life. You went from Junior being your grandson, oh, when I met him, he's like Mama Gia, and all this other stuff, to now you want to get on the bandwagon to misdiagnose this baby. What paperwork have you seen? Did anybody tell you anything? What paperwork did you see? Nobody told you nothing. You have a lot of hate, jealousy, and malice in your heart. And it's a sad day when your own kids don't like you. And the only reason why now it's all about Callaway is because now she's on Zeus and you're doing whatever you're doing with Zeus. Good luck to Zeus. Good luck to Zeus. But you need to leave this girl here alone. You are so mad because she is unbothered. She has people that support her. And you don't know anything because she's not putting it all out here on the internet. She went to church on Friday night with Sarah Jakes. People out here talking about, oh yeah, she in an Uber, she creeping. Did nobody not see her on that stage with Junior holding him? Like, y'all gotta be kidding me already with this narrative. Y'all have to be kidding me with this narrative. Rock don't go nowhere without her child unless it's a performance or something. We all know she's not performing right now. She is not performing right now because she's waiting on Blue. But she's going to drop music now, thankfully, because of the situation that he was in. And now, she spoke to him and he's okay. And when she said that, she spoke to him on Friday because he called when she was on live. You said, oh, it's a shame that people come from church on Friday and lie. Blue not going to call you. Blue wasn't messing with you before he went to jail. And he not going to he messing with you now. And even if he come home and do whatever what he wants to do and it doesn't work out with Rock, he's still not going to mess with you. It don't have nothing to do. The reason why he doesn't like you don't have nothing to do with Rock. And he said it in front of 1 million people. But you were so busy clutching your pearls because he put your business out there in front of 1 million people. Behavior from kids is a lot of times is learned behavior. Learned behavior. If you don't know what it means, look it up or ask your assistant to look it up. Learned behavior. You know what's so ironic? Now you online beefing with your stepdaughter. When I tell y'all I was in here today, like just in my office at home, just working on things that I was working on, I wasn't really on. I was getting things from offline. I went and I saw some stuff and I'm like, oh, wow. And then I see all the pictures, Rock on the field, Smiley there supporting her, Papa Blue supporting her, and they, going to get some gear before she went to the field or whatever. And it's a beautiful thing. But you so mad. Why are you mad? Don't be mad at her. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. Because we're going to talk about it. Because all this stuff ain't alleged. Because it came straight out of your mouth and is on whatever. You thought that when Blue got locked up, that it was going to be Jaden. And he put Jaden up, and you was ragging on Jaden. But then when you found out that, no, it's supposed to be Rock, oh, you went after Rock. And been going hard ever since. She not paying you no mind. And let's clear the air. You went on TMZ after you couldn't get in the jail to see your son because you're not on his list. And you told them people that she told you to die. We was in the live. We see you going in and out of people's lives all day. Anybody that, because Chrisean wasn't going live from her account before Blue went back. She would go, she was in Baltimore, she would go be online on her brother's live or her best friend back home, their lives. You would be jumping up in the live. I want to see my grandson. When you going to let me see Junior? She never would respond. She would just get off the live. That don't have nothing to do with anything but what you did. See, people get tired of you picking with them. And then when people bite back, you want to start crying. You want to do all this fake crying that you was doing about your son yesterday because he was exposing you, but you was throwing jabs through that whole act that you put on, through them dry, you finally got a tear, something to fall. And you want to tell the world that he got mental health issues, don't listen to him. He was concerned about his brother. That's all he wanted. He didn't want no money from nobody. He didn't want none of that. He was just asking for somebody that if they can assist him just to, say that his brother was okay. That's all he wanted. But you as his mother, what you do? You go in there crying, oh, you know what? I'm sorry that you went to jail all that time and you might feel like you died and all this other crazy stuff. I said, if she tells the story again and tell us how Blue, when he was little, told you to take his McDonald's commercial money and get him an attorney, I said, I'm just gonna pass out. Just call an ambulance for me because I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired. The world is tired. I wish people would boycott that, whatever she got going on. And I'm somebody that I support anybody. I'm all about women empowerment. Women coming together for other women. All about it. But I want to thank Live Bites for this clip that I'm about to show. Because enough is enough already. This next clip is being shown under fair use. Live Bites, long as I give Live Bites their credit, they normally don't bother me. And I don't think they bother anybody. You just gotta take, if you're using somebody else's stuff for commentary, it is always good to say where the source of where you got what you're using to show the world. So because we're gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna bring her little rant she went on today. Or I don't know, this could be from yesterday. I believe it was today. I thought she was happy because she's Zeus, baddies, shot the clock. That's what I thought. And so every time she sees Rock somewhere doing something or Rock say something, here you go getting online trying to say something else. But for this thing here, this is everything that these people that have this hate for her, like they keep going. What is it to anybody that she's going to be with Blue? That's her business. If she wants to be with that man and he wants to be with her, I think that they're two adults and they have a child together. Do I like it? No. But you, like I said, you will never hear a rock dragging over here. Never. You will never. And before I bring this hateful clip up with all the lies you tell, I just want to let you know that we already know the weapons are already formed, but they will not prosper. And even if she has to go somewhere and sit down somewhere for a little while, it's okay. It's all right. She's a young woman. She's learning. She's maturing. And people can't take it. So what? She says what comes to mind. Who is she bothering? She's not bothering anybody. If people don't like her, stay out of her life. You don't have to watch it. You actually have to press a button to get in her life. It's not like the live is forced on anybody. And I can't believe that I am up at 2:58 in the morning and I even let you get I had such a peaceful day. I can't even believe that I'm up here even talking about this foolishness. But enough is enough already, because we're gonna talk about it after we watch this clip. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So this is the clip, like I said, from Live Bites, and here it goes.
To put his hands on no female, on no woman, unless you hit him to the point where he have to. We all watched that. Y'all gonna play dumb to Kingdom Come. That we watched Rock damn near beat his on the street corner before he returned fire. We gon' find out. We gon' find out. Cause John got some females he done dealt with for a long time that ain't never put their hands on them, and he ain't never put their hands on them. You got some women out here that love the man more than they love themselves. John not about to put his hands on no female, on no woman.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about it. Let me bring her back because my supporters, we got together and got her throne. Let's talk about that. Karlissa, do we really want to do this? Do we really want to do it? Do you really want to do this? I don't think you do. You see, it's something about court documents that people can get for themselves because they're public record, right? And so Rock is not the first person. I'm going to say allegedly, because everything is alleged and for educational purposes. And because I am a DV survivor, I am educating the people. And so, yeah, let's get back to it. There is a thing called court documents. And court documents, anybody can look at them. Anybody can order them. And anybody can see them. It doesn't make a difference if a woman presses charges on someone and gets a restraining order and then drops it. It's still public record, ma'am. It's still public record, ma'am. And like I said before, behavior is learned. It's a learned thing. I don't really watch you. I don't. It's too much. I don't even let people, break my peace in my home. Like none of that. None of that. And you, ma'am, are the master of confusion, delusion. How old are you? Are you 50-something years old, I believe? Yeah. Mm-hmm. This picture up her on the phone. This is when she was a little younger. You're 50-something years old. Yeah. 50-something years old. And your sons witness you put your butt cheeks on the internet. You took a picture. You were in a bathroom. Now, was it a public bathroom or was that a public bathroom? I'm not gonna say that because I don't remember. But yeah, either way it go, it don't make a difference whether it was public or you was at home. If it was public, I was gonna say you nasty. But um, yeah, and your sons felt a way about that. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing that is? But you don't care because you only care about you. Do you know how embarrassing that is to go and like, oh man, your mother put her butt on your mother was on the internet. Bear, you know what? Taking a picture. You know how embarrassing that is? Especially for men, children that are men. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You know what? I thank God every day for the mother that I have. I truly do. I truly do, because I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a mother. I've never witnessed or never had to go through this thing with some. You're supposed to be somebody's mother. I never had to go through that. And you know what? As much as I just really don't care for the blue man. I kind of feel sorry for him a little bit. But you know what? Everything that he was doing when he was out, he was doing it. It's a learned behavior. Clout is a drug, and it's a HE double hockey stick of a drug. And baby, you on that clout drug bad. Bad, mad at this girl because she's successful. The world loves her and embraces her because of her infectious personality. She really has a good heart. And you know how we know? Because that girl was on her way, well on her way. She got it out the mud. Stop taking that girl credit, that girl in God's credit. She was on TV too before she met your son, remember? The ultimate race. You want me to pull it up or just go to my page? She's somebody's child, just like you're somebody's child, and just like your son is somebody's child. But we're not going to sit here and pretend that we haven't seen the man put his hands on other women. I'm going to say allegedly. You want to run back? You want to run it back? Do you want to run it? You want to run it back? Do you want to run it back? Let's run it back. Let's run it back then, because it's all on public record. I don't think that you really want to bring it up because I got it. I got it all. I got all of the receipts, baby. I'm not pulling them up tonight, but if you want them, baby, I got them, because let's run it back. Let's run it back. Brock was well on her way to moving on. She was well on her way to moving on. You remember the night when Junior was kidnapped? Because he didn't have no parent. You remember that? Mm-hmm. But his godmother was not letting him out of her eyesight. You remember that? Do you remember what your son told the godmother? No, you don't? If you want to see the receipt, I can show you. You actually know that your son put his hands on 3 women that day, including the woman that he was living with? The woman that he proposed to, quote unquote? But he was so unhappy that he got online and said, I proposed to her to make her happy, but it wasn't supposed to be against Rock. You want to run it back how your son was going to leave her again, and he said that he would be homeless with Rock? You want to run it back to when your son was looking for apartments to go move with Rock, penthouses, and she was uninterested and even wouldn't even look around? She already had her mother give her some wise advice. And guess what, Karlissa? Cuckoo, sandwich fold. She took her mother's advice. Wasn't you the one that rode past that girl's home and said, look at that, she lied to y'all. It's a no trespassing sign outside. I thought she said that she paid the rent up for a year because she didn't have no credit to purchase. Right? You showed everybody where she lived, the front of the house, the no trespassing sign. The sign was put up because your son went there and tore the place up. She still has it till this day. Her team lives in her mansion. Junior has stuff at Blue's house and in his mother's mansion. There's no cabinet doors on the cabinets because your son broke in and pulled the cabinet doors off of her house when he went in there and trashed it and trashed her studio. Should I go on? Because we got these people that's delusional. All they want to do is when she go live, they want to look at her background. Where's she at? But ain't no cabinet door they show. Ain't. Ask Blue. Ask Mr. Blue where they at. All right. Do you want to run that back? She wasn't even in. You want to run that back? Okay. And now let's talk about how you talking about. We all watched her beat John up on the corner. And what time was that? What time was that? Not only did she have to defend herself against him, but she has to defend herself against his manager as well, which is so crazy to me. How they bully that young lady. But she loves your son so much that she puts up and tolerates this nonsense. It don't have anything to do with you. So let's rewind it back, because you like to tell people that the Power Ranger put her paws on you. Tell them what happened before that. Tell them what happened before that. See, when you put stuff on this internet, it don't go away. Tell them what happened, why that girl put her hands on you. Tell everybody that. Why she put her hands on you, right? She was protecting you. She was protecting you and going against Blueface because you were arguing with Blueface. And she was protecting you and told him, don't talk to her like that. What did you do? You start talking about her mother, talking about how her mother's on drugs, and then you started throwing things at her. You remember that, car cuckoo? You remember that? You threw something at her. And Boo said, see, you trying to take up for her. You see what she doing? You threw something else at her. And then Blue said to you, you better stop. If you throw something else at her, I'm going to let it get you. What did you do, Karlissa? Tell the people, because you love to get online and tell these people how the Power Ranger beat you up. You love to get out there and do that. Tell them what you threw at her the third time. A glass jar, and it hit her. It hit her. And so Blue said, do what you got to do then. And she did what she had to do. She whooped your behind. You started it. And you know what's so ironic? Mr. Wack don't get on here and say nothing positive about Rock. But when he was asked about that, incident, he said, I would have tagged her too. She was throwing stuff at him. She was throwing stuff at her. Blue told her to stop. She threw something else. Blue told her, if you don't stop, everybody knows the story except you, the one that are forgetting the story about how you started it and you got your behind waxed. So before you get on here, I think you need to run back your records. Because, baby, once it's in the ether, we got it. We got it. But you need to leave this girl alone. She's not bothering you. She's not. The fact that your son won't talk to you has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you. You are mad, pressed, and bothered because Rock don't care about no Zeus. They didn't fire her. She walked away. She made that show. Nobody knew who you was until Rock came around. So like I said, as far as I'm concerned, you owe that girl a check. You and your daughter. Because ain't nobody know y'all. Your daughter was trying and trying and trying. But I can recognize a play when I see one. I mean, and it's all good that your daughter over there. I like it. I like Callie, actually. I'm shocked at what she did when they dropped the cast pictures. I'm a little shocked about that, but you know, she's your child, so I wasn't really that shocked. About you ain't even on the show, you ain't even filmed yet, and you talking about you coming for somebody's spot. If anybody was going to take Natalie's spot, I believe it probably would be Tommy talking her ish. Baby girl, what? Your daughter not doing nothing. And that video that she made, that song she put out, now this song she put out against her brother, now that was kind of bad. That was slapping. But the one y'all taped her with that blue Kang on, that song is trash. Throw that shit in the garbage because it's trash. But girl, I just came on here. I can't believe I'm on here. I said, you know, today I'm about to, just bang this little workout. You know, my husband, he working overtime, doing what I'm gonna bang this little workout I got going on, for my own personal self and get this stuff done. I'm not going to, let social media stop me from doing what I need to do today. And that's what I did. And so I went over there, and then I see this clip on, on live bites. And it's just, I like, enough is enough. I thought that you would be partying, doing everything all weekend long. I thought, but I thought wrong. I should have known better. You go from one person to the next person to the next person, your sons, their wives, their girlfriends, whack. Oh, I had to tell Whack, you're not Blue's father. You're his manager, but you're not his father. He will talk to Whack before he will talk to you. Newsflash, because he do. So I think, I'm going to end this here because I gave you too much of my time, but I just thought I'd come and put it out in the ether. How I remember some of the turn of events. And anything that Blue saw growing up, I believe that is what he is, mimicking. I don't think that I don't think that he's capable of receiving someone's unconditional love, because that wasn't shared. As a child, it didn't. You saying that one thing happened, and your children are saying, something different happened, and then you tried to act like his father was nowhere in the picture, and you know that that's not true. You know that that's not true. And for you to say he don't have any of his grandchildren on his page, all he got on there is Blue and his grandkids by Blue. Yeah, you see the pictures at his daughter baby shower in 2023? Did you see the picture of Blue with his sisters? From the other side, you didn't see that? Because I saw that. Did you see him with his grandbaby from one of his other children? You didn't see that? I saw that. I'm wishing and hoping and praying that, because that's what Rock wants, that Blue comes out and does the right thing. I really, really hope that he does. But there was a moment, and it says a lot. It speaks 1,000 words. It says so much. There was a moment before your child went behind the wall that he shared with his father openly on the internet, and they truly, truly love each other, and they had a bond that's unbreakable. And they were forehead to forehead. And he just was loving on his son because he knew his son was about to go. And for you to try to strip him of being a parent because of your selfishness is ridiculous. Your Papa Blue is right where his son wants him to be. Rock is right where at this time the Blue man wants her to be. Jaden is over there living her best life almost every night out here in these streets, shaking and showing you know what, slapping people's you know what. Sometimes she's at a booking, most of the time she's not. She's just out here spinning cash and shaking ass. And all you can do is give this girl hell because she loves your son. You know what? It's time for me to go to bed because I got some business to take care of. But before I go, I had stopped my friend from coming by there yesterday, and you know what? He is texting me. I know you're not back out there. I know you're not back over there. I know you're not over there. Friend, don't do that. He said it already. He said it
about me, but I'm what them bitches can't be. I even let you get the first swing before I whip that ass and drag you in the street. I don't know what you heard about me. Ain't no Zach and Cody, ain't shit sweet. I fold you up like some pants with a pleat and lay you flat out like a loose leaf sheet. Good night, that bitch sleep. Don't wake the hoe up neither. Bitch, roll this up. Heard about me.
Now, friend, stay from by that lady house now. We don't, when she go low, we don't go to hell. When she go low, we don't go to hell. And so my little friend said that, enough is enough. He's tired of you. He's tired of you. And that he wished you would go take your old behind somewhere and sit it down. You built in generational wealth for who? Girl, stop with all that nonsense. You are living vicariously through your children. And it's sad. It's a sad day when you have a parent that is competing out here with women because you're in some type of sick, demonic relationship in your head with your youngest son. That's how you come off to the world. Any women that sit over there and coddle you, they need to stop. You are grown and you are responsible for everything that you do and that you say. You are. And now you're here beefing with your husband's daughter? Come on now. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm going to bed. I'm Survivor Speaks. It wouldn't be me if I didn't tell y'all before I got out of here to make sure that you get your mammogram, fill on those boobies, and make sure that you are all right. All right. And don't ever let anybody disturb your peace. Because when you're dealing with somebody that's a ball of confusion, they're not happy in their own lives. I am Survivor Speaks, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
Keep it diva, keep it diva, keep it diva. I have arrived. Keep it diva, keep it diva, keep it diva.
Alexa, cut it off. It's got my head spinning.
Keep it diva, keep it diva, keep it diva. I have arrived.